Good afternoon, collectors. Welcome to Leighton's Loft. We are here every Wednesday for a viewing pleasure, approximately 4:30 Eastern Time. We're approaching 100-degree temperatures, brownouts, blackouts, whiteouts, I guess, if it's snowing somewhere you're from.
Sure.
But nonetheless, we are happy to be here, albeit a few minutes behind schedule. Thanks for joining.
If you were going to do the show by phone, as we were during the blackout we were contemplating, would it have been in the car or would it have been in the studio?
Well, if the AC was off in the office, I think we all know the answer.
Yep.
I would have gone to the car and, risked whatever damage that may or may not have done, but certainly would have drained the gas and made sure the AC was cranking.
Yep, absolutely.
But, it seemed to recover, fairly quickly for us and hopefully the others around us in the surrounding area. Appreciate everyone being here today. We have a fun show planned, lots of stuff to cover. What's up, Bobby? You going to make it out to the National? Starting to ask everyone I talk to that I know that I've either, been there and seen them in the past or seen them at other big shows, trying to gauge, who's going to be walking the floor.
Right. Which I'm guessing is pretty much everybody.
Well, everybody that can make it there. Obviously some people have work or other things that are going to, preclude them from going. But nonetheless, for me, I'll be there for 7 days and loving every minute of it.
Yep, I can imagine. Everyone will be happy to get back together.
Yeah, absolutely. What's up, Rocco? What's going on, Nick, Tyler, and the rest of the gang? Thanks for joining us today.
Bill from Arizona. Wow.
Hey, what's up, Bill? How are you today?
He's new to Vintage Breaks. Let's all welcome Bill.
Welcome. Appreciate you joining us. We got a good show planned for today. We got two things we're going to start off with. The first is we have a really fun, we've been doing, hey, what's up, Chris? We've been doing some fun promotions that are for the Loft only. And so this episode is no different, Lou. We're trying to get the momentum moving.
Excellent.
What up, Daniel? Moving in the right direction, not just, of course, for the Loft, but for the National. So we're going to have a $10 bonus promotion that's going to run only during the Loft today. We're going to end approximately, give or take, about 5:40. So about an hour, 55 minutes from now. It's $10. And so for those of you that are somewhat new to our community, like Bill and others, welcome. If you spend $10 on any spots at all, we have nearly 300 breaks, believe it or not, on our site at vintagebreaks.com. If you spend $10 on any breaks at all from now till 5:40 p.m. this evening, you'll not only get, of course, the breaks that you buy into and all the excitement that comes along with that, potentially some bonuses and such. You'll have a very special bonus that'll only be happening for the next hour during the Loft, where if you spend $10, you get one entry. Spend $20 in any spots, you get two entries, so on and so forth. Yesterday went really well with the factory set, so we're offering another factory set special. This is a 1983 Donruss factory set. I know you won't be able to see that so great, Lou. But what's really nice about the 83 factory set, along with the 84, is they come factory sealed in these little cellophane bricks. And so if you know anything about the 1983 Donruss rookie class, Lou, which of course I know you do, at the very top, you got Gwen, Boggs, and Sandberg. And really, do you need to go much further than that? And so you can kind of keep this set closed, Lou, for, let's say, investment purposes. Or you can bust it open and see how you'll do, getting the cards graded, as PSA is supposedly going to be opening up some other services in the next few days, starting on the 1st. We shall wait and see. So first place in that promotion is a 1983 Donruss baseball factory set that will be given to someone at the end of the Loft today. Second place is a 1955 Bowman baseball set break spot featuring a Mickey Mantle PSA 5 and a slew of other really good cards. You can check out all the details of that at vintagebreaks.com. And third place is a 1975 Topps mini set break spot, which is almost sold out. Someone's going to win a George Brett PSA 9 worth a few $1,000.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
If Doug's listening, he's been putting up these promos during the show so people can read them and see them a little bit more clearly, put them up a couple times during the show. And
yeah, that's great. So Dougie, I'm not sure if it's you or Sam, if you could put the promo, as Lou was mentioning, in the chat, would be great. So Lou, we have a special box that we're going to be breaking for today's show.
Oh, I heard.
Which we're going to be getting into in just a minute. 2000, I want to clarify, which is, I'm sorry? 2013. No, 13 is Giannis. Here we go. This is actually, is it 13? So I guess it's 2013. Yeah, there we go. 2013. So this is Giannis, potentially Jordan, LeBron, Precious Metal Gems, a bunch of other really fun stuff. So we're down to one spot, Lou. And what were you charging for this?
$275.
$275 a spot, so $275. Not chump change.
Yep.
And this is how badly we want to open it here at Vintage Breaks. So I say to Sam at the end, "Hey, so did you prep the box?" And he said, "Well, we're still a spot or two short." And I said, "So, like, we have to open it. I'm excited now. Got to get it in the moment." So basically, we figured out that we're going to give away one spot right here, right now. Quote a little Van Halen, and we're going to be doing it, Lou, through a trivia question.
Oh.
Now, while we're kind of getting things ready here, I want to make sure, if you could, because you do it very eloquently and calmly, I want to make sure, because we're talking about a $275 prize.
Can we do a baseball one? Because I've got a very good baseball one.
Well, Dougie, I think, has a basketball one related.
Excellent. Okay, great.
Right, Doug? It's basketball related?
Let Lou do it.
All right. So I guess apparently that means either no or not ready, but we're going to go with your question, Lou. So before you ask your question and give away this free $275 2013 Fleer Retro basketball spot and a chance at precious metal gems, this is a real fun box to break. Lou, just please explain to everyone before you ask the question kind of how it works. And even though you may see your question, your answer come in and all that good stuff.
We're working on several different sites here, and we're working on different platforms, and we're going through several different servers. So it is possible that the sequence of answers comes in differently on different servers. So we're going basically, of course, on what I see, because all I can see is what I see. So if it comes up a little bit differently on your server or chat thing, that may be just a product of the way the servers are working for you. My server and my listing is the correct order here. That's what we're going by, or the official order. That's what we're going by here. So make sure you read Doug's. Doug did a great job putting together our specials for the Loft today. Make sure you read that and get that going. And I had this. We're doing a baseball trivia question. Waiting for Leighton to get his headset in. We got this baseball trivia question because I came across it the other day, and it's a Mickey Mantle-based question, so I knew you'd like it.
Excellent. Really appreciate you joining us today, Brad, Jason, Jim, and the rest of the gang here. We're going to let Lou ask that question in just a minute or two, let you guys salivate over the last spot in this 2013 Fleer Retro basketball box. Very popular box, and as much as you get 2 autographs inside, or at least it tells you will, it's really not about the autographs in this, Lou. It's about these precious metal gems and the parallel versions of that. Whether it be LeBron, Jordan, Magic, Giannis, whatever the case may be. What's up, Mark? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
So before we did that, I wanted to show off a couple other goodies here because the box is going to take a little time, and we got some fun things to share with the community. So if I'm not mistaken, this belongs to none other than Craig O, right? The Messi. So this is a 2020 Topps Chrome UCL Lionel Messi red carbon fiber refractor, of which, even though it's not numbered, there's apparently only a few known.
Ooh.
In the print run.
Yep.
And he was lucky enough to pull it on our show during Vintage Breaks. And we got it graded for him on PSA Express. And it came back a PSA 9.
Oh, very nice.
Congratulations to you, Craig. Whether it be it's going to go into your collection or going to use it to fund some other great card purchase or soccer-related purchase, happy for you and thrilled that it got a 9. Also in the same order, this was we're going to call this one the Lone Wolf Collection because literally it was the only card in the collection. It was submitted with the Lionel Messi, even though I bought this Ruth a little while ago. And I believe if it was Paul Kangas, if you're out there, bud, drop me a line. I was going to look at my email later on. What's up, Bri? We got the 1933 Gaudi slabbed by PSA, even though we knew it would grade a 1.
Yep.
The yellow roofs, as they're known, the number 53, the low number, 33 Gaudi, is, if you will, hot these days or desirable, not easy to find. People have kind of been scoffing them up. So super excited to get that back just in time for the National if we don't sell it privately before. But that was the only card in the collection. We bought it raw, and they shipped it into us, and we're able to work out a deal for it.
Excellent. That's beautiful. The rounded corners take a lot of the grade off, right?
Yes, and the creasing, which I know isn't as evident. A couple other things before I show off the next card. So a shout out to Bill Zeltner. We worked out a deal. It's funny, we weren't on the same page in terms of value. He had 9 graded cards, including a 62 Clemente, 60 Topps Mantle All-Star, 57 Campy. So 9 quality cards, not high grade, but quality cards, good names. And so I had J5 run the numbers for me. We were a little off on the value. And so I thought we weren't going to do a deal. And I really appreciated, what Bill wrote. He said, hey, there's 2 options. Take out the 4 cards that we disagree on the value, which totally seems reasonable. Or why don't you keep everything together? We're a little off on the value, but instead of you guys paying cash, and I'm being transparent here, hey, I know it's a little bit more than you wanted to pay. Why don't you give me break credit? I'm going to put it right back into the community at some point in the future. And I said, I'd love to get a deal done before the Loft and talk about it on the show today. And so he did. He agreed. He's going to ship out the cards tomorrow. And we get them next week. We not only are going to show them off, but I might give one of them away. Because I'm trying to explain to folks, it's not really just about the actions that you're going to take at the National, Lou. It's, hey, for example, Bill enjoys our community. I don't know his exact budget. I didn't look at his spend, right? But he figures he may spend something greater than 0, less than $1 million from between now and let's just even say the National on vintage breaks. Well, if he just took 9 cards that he doesn't care as much about, that don't fit his, let's say, efforts or his collection at the moment.
Right.
Well, I can tell you that selling 9 cards at National, it wasn't a big dollar transaction. So to be clear, it was south of 1,000, to give people some perspective.
Right.
Didn't take a lot of time, but I can assure you at the National, you're not going to want to dilly-dally with every, and I don't want to say you're above this or I'm above that. It's not what it is. It's about being efficient. And so you got to understand that, you're not going to be the only customer at someone's booth. And so while it may seem like a very obvious buy or trade to you, what if that person's in the middle of working on a $50,000 transaction or a $10,000 transaction? So my point is that if I can increase the coffers of the fellow Breakomaniacs from the Vintage Breaks community and from people who follow us on Leighton's Loft and the Just Collect community before the National and help you get rid of your doubles and turn them into either break credit for Vintage Breaks, cash you can bring to the show, or save some time of getting rid of some doubles in a trade. If you could drop this in the chat, Dougie, just_collect is the eBay account. We have about $250,000 of asking price of graded cards that are on eBay. Anything from Lou Gehrig to, well, we don't have any Lionel Messi, but we do have a nice selection of cards, just not that much soccer. I'm working on it. Maybe I'll do a deal with Chris Coe in our next batch because I know he has an Mbappe, which speaking of which, I know I missed that shot. So I wasn't in the office yesterday. I'm eating lunch, and I don't really watch almost any TV unless it's sports related, certainly in the middle of the day. So, Lou, I trying to eat a little better, grill myself a few pieces of chicken.
Nice.
I turn on ESPN. It's right in the middle of the England-Germany game. At that moment, England's up 1-0. I'm saying it right?
I guess. Yep.
And I don't know who the player was on Germany, but he missed, and I don't know if you guys saw the highlights, but for those who are watching, definitely know what I'm talking about. He missed what appeared to be a very likely goal to tie it up. The crowd went bananas for England because it was taking place there as if they had just scored. And then I don't know exactly how much time transpired, but at that point I was hooked. I had to watch the end of the game. England scored again to really kind of put the game out of the reach. But it was, I can't say I'm a diehard soccer guy, but when you present it at that level with that much on the line, and I'm a big, I don't know what the stat was, Lou, but the last time England beat Germany, I don't know if it was maybe ever or just in this tournament was late, 96?
1945, maybe?
No, it wasn't 45. It wasn't 45.
I have a phone call at 5.
Oh, you have a phone call at 5?
And I wanted to set up the bid list for the box.
Okay.
Oh, Ken, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. We love doing the show, and we hate leaving this early in the season, but football is king, even on Sirius.
No, it is. Sorry. So J5 was just talking about his hair. What was going on, Lou? J5?
I took a phone call at 5.
But not to do your hair.
No.
Okay.
But I have to prep the names for you and everything for the box.
Okay. What time is it now?
It's 4:50. Yeah. 4:50.
Oh, apparently he's got. Okay. So J5 is basically kicking me off.
So we need that trigger question.
All right. So Lou, can you ask your trivia question? That's what he's
Actually, in the meantime, Doug has informed me he's come up with a basketball question, which would be more appropriate.
Great. So, Dougie, if you can hit us with the trivia question and monitor it for the right answer, because we got to get down to J5's hair right away.
All right. For the last spot, who was the first NBA player ever to record a triple-double in an all-star game? First person on my screen on the Leighton Loft Facebook gets the spot.
Great question, Dougie. I like it. That's fresh.
One more time. Who is the first person in NBA history to record a triple-double in the all-star game?
$275 prize up for grabs here, and a spot at greatness joining the 2013 Fleer Retro Break. Just
I
about
want
to go down.
Orlando's name. Orlando Celestino.
I dig it.
Love that
Brandon
name.
Miller got it. It was Michael Jordan.
Brandon Miller.
I mean, it's a pretty good guess. I would have probably gone Big O and definitely been wrong, apparently.
It was the first time it happened in 1997.
Kind of remember that as a kid. Yeah, cheering for it. All right, well, congratulations. If you want to get the list ready, you need me to get out of here?
Yep.
All right.
Let me
I'll
pop
skedaddle.
the TBA spot.
Brandon Miller. You know, add it from.
Yep, I got you.
Great. All right.
All right, J5's back.
All right, Lou. Hello, Lou. You hear me?
Hello, I can hear you.
Okay.
Welcome
great.
back.
Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and
Big crowd today. Thank you all for showing up today. We appreciate it.
let's switch this over. All right. You put it in, Doug?
I'm removing the TBA.
Okay. Let me know.
And Brandon Miller.
Okay. So Lou, if we can switch over.
All right, I'm going to put it in schedule.
All right. I'm rolling the dice.
Yeah,
It's
Orlando, I
three.
love your name. I would love to have your name.
3 on the random. All right, Luke, let's go back.
Going back.
Yep, going back. It's 3. I ran three times. I think it's at the bottom.
Yeah, I see this guy, Sam.
All right. 1, 2, 3. There's my list. Going to put that here.
Hi, Susan.
Okay, let's go back and let's hit break. Let's go back here. Okay, Lou. And I'm going to put that on here. You can switch over, Lou.
Okay.
Okay. So like when you're ready to pick the box, you just tell Lou to switch over. You just hit the top left button.
I can handle it.
And then when you're ready to go back, you press the bottom left button.
Okay.
Chris, I think Wander is showing like he belongs. He is not
Now,
odd
make sure
by
we
the
interrupt your hair.
experience at all, and I really like what I've seen in the first few games. Give him a little time to get settled.
If you want to drop that stuff in the chat about the special.
But a young kid like that, geez, the way he just feels like he belongs, it's just really, really enticing. He's such an enticing player.
Just so nice. Here it is. Perfect.
Oh, Tyler,
thanks,
we'll get to it a little later. Thanks.
Great. Well, before we bust the box, Lou, I wanted to see. I know the guys respect your baseball knowledge, and I saw Tyler was asking about Wander. Wanted
Yep.
to see your thoughts on Wander. I'd love to hear it.
Well, as I was telling Chris, and his first experience up here, he just has the feel of a kid who belongs, and at his age and level of experience, that's really impressive. I just think he's settled in and ready to go. He gets 100 at bats under his belt. Such a quality kid and such a quality hit tool with built-in power. I love it. And I think he's ready to go.
I'm excited for baseball. Obviously,
Yep.
I'm not a Tampa fan. I don't want to lie and say I cheer for Tampa. I do not. I'm a Yankee fan. I'm not
Yep.
sinking ship. However, he just has that feel, that look of someone who belongs.
Yep.
That being said,
I had the same impression of Rafael Devers when he came up. And the thing was, Rafael Devers was not, and it's funny because now he's battling a lot of things in his head, especially defensively.
sure.
But when Devers first came up, that was the first thing that hit me. He's not odd by this at all. Xander Bogaerts was the same guy. Just came up and it felt like he belonged.
Well, I appreciate your commentary on that. I wanted to cover a couple other things here. So we also did a deal recently with Dom and his son Jace. They contacted me with a few, we'll just call them like higher end of those combination game used, and also autograph cards. One of those cards in the group was a Dale Murphy
Ooh.
game used bat, autographed to 25. And I don't usually keep things like this, but I'm going to keep this because I'd like to be able to show it to Kraz when we watched the video of myself and Dale Murphy opening a pack together a couple years ago.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to give him a little memento from that, experience. And really, Dale was an amazing guy. wore a T-shirt for like a day and a half. You know, I thought he went well above and beyond. And so it's funny because Dom asked me, like, I don't know how you don't keep some of that stuff. And I said, you know, Dom really has some great stuff. It basically makes it difficult for me. But I didn't keep the most expensive one. We did a deal for some break credit and such, where I think we got a Nolan Ryan. I don't know if it was a Sterling, but it was like an autograph. It was a really high-end Nolan Ryan's. We're going to probably use it for like a national giveaway or something.
Nice.
But you know, I really dig these high-end like Sterling or Diamond Icons from Topps. They really produce a nice product.
That is a great presentation. It just looks beautiful. His autograph is really nice. Sets it off nicely.
Yeah, no, the blue looks really good against the you know, the card itself. So I just wanted to give a shout out to you know, to Dom and of course Bill again. Remember, guys, whether it be it's a few bucks or a few hundred or even, you know, more, it's a few thousand. We're actively buying before the national. To be clear, we are looking for graded cards. When it comes to ungraded like that I just showed off, like autograph card, jersey cards, or even just ungraded vintage stars, we will buy it, but we will buy it for break credit. The graded cards is really what we're looking for, where you know, we'll buy it outright for cash or PayPal, whatever the case may be. You know, that's kind of the scoop there. You can hit me up. I'll put my email there for you all to contact me. J5, is that big deal?
Which one?
Yeah, Chris,
400.
this could be a real
Oh, sorry,
party
sorry.
for Shohei Ohtani. This Yankee series is already off to a great start. And, you know, he's on an MVP campaign right now.
Oh, he is. He is. It would set the world ablaze, that's for sure. Baseball is ready for the sensation he's becoming.
Yep.
All right. Well, without further ado, I think he said I just have to click. Or Lou, we're gonna break the retro now.
Yep.
You have to do something on your end, and so do I.
Just you have to change over your scene. There we go.
Great.
I put this up here, and we're ready to go.
Awesome. All right, Ken. Let me know if you need me to announce it on Instagram for you.
Brian's asking for your email again. I will put it up here, and it's in the chat as well. Leighton@justcollect.com.
Good luck to Ken, Timmy, Melvin, Doug, Luis, Brandon, Jason, Brian, and Matt, and Melvin.
All right. What's the holy grail of this particular box?
We're looking for like parallels, low numbered versions of precious metal gems of LeBron, or Michael, or Giannis. What up, IG? We are about to open a sweet 2013 Fleer Retro Basketball box. Of course, Giannis rookie year, but the real treats are the precious metal gems. We're looking for LeBron and Jordan and the parallel low number versions of that. Thanks for joining us today on Leighton's Loft. Of course, we are sponsored by Vintage Breaks and Just Collect. You can tune in at the end of our show today if you want to continue watching some more great breaks on youtube.com/vintage breaks, or follow us on Instagram, and every now and then, a few times a night, we'll pop on with some great stuff like that. Okay. This break is sold out.
We have multimedia, baby. We're all over the joint.
Hey, if you're already producing the content, Lou, I know that you'll appreciate why not leverage it in more places.
That's right.
If you are a basketball fan, this is a real treat to open. Not only because of the price, but the cards. Wait till you see them, Lou. They're just really cool. But don't take my word for it. Pack number 1 going out to Ken, who's an OG.
Tyler says the original precious metal gems for 97, 98 are some of the most sought after basketball cards ever. It was cool they brought them back for this product.
Maybe this is an omen. And I know it's only base.
Oh, wow.
But it's the first card in the first pack, IG. Maybe that's an omen of some deliciousness coming our way. Larry. All right. So we'll sleeve up Michael because it's Michael. That's spot 1.
Nice, clean format there for that.
Yeah,
card.
and you know what's cool is the base cards are nice, but the big, you know, the valuable ones are the hits are the precious metal gems. And some of the autographs can certainly get parallels and such. And like I said, if you're a hoops, ooh, I see something interesting coming out of here. Pack number 2, Precious Metal Gems of Mason Plumlee. So not the name we were looking for, but numbered to $1.50, and we're just getting started.
Congratulations, Tim.
So I think Tyler was just mentioning this. They had come out with these in the late 90s, Lou, meaning the Precious Metal Gems insert set for basketball.
Right.
And thus the name retro. They brought it back in the 2000s.
Nice.
Numbered. There we go. That's our first one. Make sure we show it to a little IG. Numbered to $1.50.
Welcome, Brian. How you doing? Good crowd tonight. Go find some friends. Take advantage of the Vintage Breaks Leighton's Loft specials we have. I'll try to put Doug's post up again here.
Yeah, we got a really sweet $10 bonus running until the end of the show, about 5:40 on a little bit of a delay today. Jerry Stackhouse, I love these inserts, the way they did this set. As you said, it's clean, but this is a retro version of the Jerry Stackhouse that came out in the 90s. Kind of cool.
Doug, if you're listening, it's kind of scrolled off on me. If you can put the post up about the in-show specials, we can put that up again.
Doug, are you listening?
Andy says, let's go, Leighton. Need a little bingo here.
All right, spot number 4. Good luck to Mel. Neek. See something interesting coming out of here. Grant Jarrett. This just looks like a base Metal Universe card, but they're still really great looking cards. Drexler. All right, that's spot 4.
Nice in-show promotion. Check out the graphic at the bottom of the screen. Get involved in the $10 bonus, Loft Show bonus.
Doug H. has the next 2. Bill Russell base, Drexler. So even the Drexler, like I said, it's a retro version of his 90s Skybox card. Just really cool.
Yeah, it is. What a great shot.
All right, Doug, you're going back to back here. Spot 6. Good luck. We haven't broke something fun like this in the Loft in a while, Lou. I'm glad that we got it done.
I know we don't do enough breaking on the Loft.
I agree. Iverson Maximum Metal. Now, that's a sweet looking insert.
Well, that kind of eliminates the centering problems, doesn't it?
Yeah. So this is why people like this set, right, Lou? This is not numbered. Just look. This is a really well designed card.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, nice.
Platinum metal from Georgetown, number 3 of 20 card insert set. I dig it.
What pack are we on?
Spot number 7. First autograph. Dave Cowens, Celtic Hall of Famer. I got thrown off for a little bit because he's in his Florida State uniform, so obviously they can't go with the pro unis, but certainly was a pivotal Celtic in the 70s.
Yes, he was.
And a Hall of Famer.
Hampered
Congratulations, Luis.
Hampered by injury throughout his career, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Dennis Schroeder, rookie. All right, spot number 8 coming at you live from the Loft today.
Would do.
I see something Interesting. Karl Malone. Something interesting behind the Karl Malone. We'll do a live reveal here together.
Oh, that looks nice.
I guess it was this David Robinson's is numbered. Oh,
I guess.
this is really good. This is a David Robinson Star Ruby numbered of 50.
Ooh.
Very, very nice. Congrats to Doug H. Now, to give you some perspective, Lou, if this had been like a LeBron or a Michael, you're potentially talking thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
If not more. So this is still really good. I don't know the value. You can see 22 of 50. Star Ruby.
Very
Very nice.
underrated star in
Oh.
NBA history, isn't he?
Absolutely. Dr. J. So enjoy that IG. That's a sweet pull. Number to 50.
Just unfortunate to be playing in the Jordan era.
Number 9, halfway through, going out to Brandon. Good luck.
That's right, Doug. I went to the Navy. Delayed his debut by 2 years.
LeBron base. Penny. Otis Birdsong auto. So, folks, if you're on IG and you want to have a chance, like at a free pack that we just gave away, that was $275 out of this box, tune into Leighton's Loft every Wednesday starting at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We talk about all things hobby, just collect, vintage breaks, the national, and everything in between.
And we give away stuff.
Yep, give away lots of free stuff. Have a good old time. You can subscribe to our Facebook page, Leighton's Loft.
Oh, there's that graphic design. I like that. It's laid out really nicely.
The bird song. Put LeBron-y. Halfway through the 7th ever 2013 Fleer Retro box that we've opened.
We have a great Loft show special $10 bonus. Go check it out here on the graphic.
James Harden.
Get involved.
Ooh, it was going to be a Magic. This is a Penny Star Ruby. Very nice. One off of a Magic Star Ruby, but here is a Penny Hardaway Star Ruby numbered to 50. Another sweet pull. This is going out to Doug. Didn't Doug just get the David Robinson? Very nice.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Penny Hardaway Star Ruby numbered of 50. All right, spot 11 coming up. Good luck, Doug.
Andy says those nights at the beginning of COVID that you actually broke in the Loft are going to be in the history books forever. Great distraction. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, man. I definitely missed those days. I think J5's coming over to set up the rig because we're going to do a little July 4th break-in. Because we're going to be closed, regularly, but I figured it'd be fun to do a special appearance,
Yeah, those shows were great. What a great way to get through the early part of the COVID problem.
There's definitely a few times I affected both my son, wife, and neighbors' sleeping habits. Spot number 12. Good luck, Jason. Oh, doubtful.
Yeah.
Doubtful. I just saw Sam. Sam is now doubtful for the rest of the afternoon as well. All right, this is
He's
spot.
doubtful for more than game 5, I would guess, but
Yeah, spot 12. Oh, these are so cool. These are retro team leaders. First year that I remember, these are 92. This is the 92 style. This was the year of the Michael Jordan. That was really, really good. Here's a Glenn Big Dog Robinson team leader.
love this.
Isaiah Kanan.
I know there have been some retro baseball issues too, right?
Yes. Yeah, it makes me want to go out and grab those, though, right?
Yeah, I know.
All right, spot 13 coming at you live from the loft.
Mike is going after your mullet.
It's all good. Magic. I was hoping that was an insert. Cool card. Nice for a base card.
Oh, nice graphic. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's reminiscent of the 90s Skybox. Just a base Magic there.
Ooh, yeah, Chris, I'd like to see those.
I do like clear authentic baseball.
Minnesota Husker says as long as they don't retro the Fleer 91 set, worst set of all time.
Good luck, Tim. Nothing really juicy in that one.
What do you think, guys out there? What was the worst set of all time? At least the
91 Fleer is definitely top 3. It's horrendous. It was all
Yep.
yellow. Like, just thought I was looking at banana peels all day. All right. Spot 15.
John says you do.
Christian Leitner. Cool retro version of his 90s Fleer Ultra.
Jim says he liked the 91 Fleer.
Yeah, James, some of those late 70s Fleer football are horrendous.
Worst sets of all time, people. What do you got? We got the 91 Fleer, 78 Fleer football.
Spot 16.
Daniel says the 81 and 82 Fleer were pretty awful as well.
Newest coach of the Mavs.
Yeah. Oh, that was Jim's first year collecting, so he has a little nostalgia for the 91 set.
Alex English, I thought it was an insert. It is not.
How do we feel about the new Celtics coach, Leighton?
I think a little too early to know. I mean, from what I read about him, good acumen. I like what he brings to the table. I think he'll have fresh ideas. I think Brad Stevens wanted to have someone he was going to be responsible for versus like a veteran, kind of presence. So, I mean, I'm excited. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, they had a lot of talent last year and they didn't go anywhere with it. So a fresh beginning, was okay by me.
He has us all worked up here because yesterday he said that Marcus Smart is a quote unquote fundamental piece of the Celtics, which means Marcus Smart doesn't appear to be going anywhere.
Interesting. I did not hear that. But I'm also down here in Jersey. Grant Hill, cool 90s throwback.
Oh, I like that. So really the 80s tops, Doug says the 80s top card didn't have the players' names on the card.
Yeah, well, for the Topps hockey, it's brutal.
Yeah.
All right, last pack. Let's get some last pack mojo here.
Richard, yeah, we need some help.
What's up, Richard? Timmy Hardaway, Jay Williams, just a base retro Metal Universe card. So we got a couple Star Rubies, Precious Metal, couple autos, fun box to open. Really dig the design.
Yes, some great, interesting cards.
Thanks for joining us, Instagram. If you want to see more breaks just like this, tune in on YouTube. Check us out, youtube.com/vintage breaks. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for joining us. Now I hit the other. Oh, look at this. I remembered.
Very good. Jim says 89 Bowman baseball wasn't my favorite.
Hard to read the names on the front. It was in cursive.
Oh, wow.
So it was like a
The cards
struggle.
were oversized? Were the cards oversized?
Yeah, and the cards were oversized, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, can I hand you this break? You could find. This is the first part of it?
Yep.
And just need a oversized for the rest of it. Thanks. Appreciate it. Awesome. Now, Lou, are you able to bring up our blog on screen, blog.justcollect.com?
Yes. Let me get it running here. Just give me 1 second. All right, there we go.
Great. So if you could scroll down, June 30th is today. Oh, if you could scroll down to the next blob. Okay, great. So here's the Noisemaker collection. So that's now live. This is, if you could click on that blog. So that's the collection we showed off some of the highlights last week, Lou.
That's right. I remember all the mantle cards. Yeah.
Yep. So if you want to read the full story about the Noisemaker collection, simply hop on over to our website, Just Collect. And if you want to go directly to our blog, go to blog.justcollect.com. It's the second most recent story, so you just scroll on down. But I wanted to give away, one of the Hall of Famers from that collection, Lou, is a Robin Roberts.
Oh, very nice. Are we giving it away?
Yeah, we're going to give it away.
Beautiful.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Dougie asked his question, but that means you should still have one in the tank, in the reserves.
I do.
Great. So I was thinking, this is, by the way, is a really well-centered, nice condition example of 59 Topps Hall of Famer Robin Roberts from the Noisemaker collection that we acquired recently. We're going to give that away to the next person who answers Lou's trivia question first.
Okay, and again, because we're dealing with several different servers over several different places and several different platforms, so that they could come up in different places on different screens. We're going by the order on my chat, and the trivia question is: there was only one pitcher who faced Babe Ruth and Mickey Mantle both during the regular season. Who is that pitcher?
Wow, Lou, that's a great trivia question. Only one pitcher ever.
Only one pitcher ever faced Babe Ruth and Mickey Mantle in the regular season.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
I mean, there's no way I'm going to get it. But I'm also like, yeah, I'm disqualified.
Is Chris Coe eligible?
Chris Coe is eligible, absolutely.
Chris Coe won. Al Benton.
Wow. That was great. I did not know that.
It's a pretty easy lookup, but yeah. Al Benton, the only player to face Babe Ruth and Mickey Mantle during the regular season.
Hey, what's up, Chef? Great question, Lou. Appreciate the love, Jim. For those of you that enjoy, the stories kind of behind the cards, as Jim is saying, he enjoys it. I encourage you, please check out our blogs. I realize that in some cases it may make some of you upset that you can't buy the cards that you're reading about. But if you can get past that little, part of it, I think you'll enjoy, whether it be myself or Monty or Scott or one of our other team members wrote the blog. Congrats, Chris. Let me label that for you.
Pedro Martinez and Ricky Vaughn are both wrong answers. They're good answers, but they're both wrong answers.
Great. Well, Chris, that is yours. Congratulations.
Oh, Chris, who is that? The only pitcher to strike out Gwynn 3 times.
Some of those stats of like when you're starting to look at like Tony Gwynn or Greg Maddux that really dominated the game. I love that stuff.
Yep.
You can give this to Chris Coe or put that in the right place. So I think what we're going to do for today's show, Lou, is we're going to try to get our team back here on schedule. We're going to end the show at 5:30. The promo will go to 5:40, Doug. But I wanted to use the last few minutes, Lou, if you don't mind. Can we go back to the blog?
Yes.
But not that blog post. We're going to go to a different one.
Okay. Let's get it on here, and then you can help me navigate.
Great. So if you go back one.
Go back one. Here we go.
And just scroll down one. So it'll be the no, not that one. I'm sorry. The story before that. No, I guess it's a few before that, so I apologize. It's the Pickles Mantle. Keep going.
Pickles Mantle.
Yeah, this guy, I mean, we're cranking out content here. So there you go. You just scrolled past it.
Oh,
This is the one with the 52 mantle in the middle. 52 Tops Mantle, rookie highlights, Grandpa's Pickles from Canada.
Yep.
Great. If you can click on that. So, Lou, if you remember, we've talked about this collection several times over the last few weeks. Super pumped about it. And if you scroll down just a little bit below that, you're going to see those high numbers that are in the card savers. And you see some top loaders below that, which are just the regular low numbers. So, Lou, we're going to give away on next week's Leighton's Loft one of the high numbers. I haven't done anything with them yet. I'm going to choose one, and we're going to give away a 1952 Topps high number, probably a Dodger, because we have 4 Dodgers in the collection.
Very
And
nice.
you're going to be part of pickle history here at Just Collect. And you're going to have a 52 Topps high number if you're lucky enough to win. We're going to give one away next week as the grand prize on Leighton's Loft. I thought it was pretty cool.
I love it. Yeah. What a great collection. I love hearing the stories about the collections. Those are some.
Yeah, it's no longer, you're not just getting something of value, Lou, but you're getting something of value and you know exactly where it came from. You could read about it. I think it's fun.
With a story behind it. That's awesome. Yeah. Plus, they're always interesting and fun stories.
So often I get up here and I'll like leave a few things behind. So I'm reclaiming my Babe Ruth Gowdy. I'm reclaiming my Dale Murphy. I just want to make sure that I leave with what I came with. So all kidding aside, folks, you got about a month till game time for the National. I touched down on either Sunday night or Monday, hoping to see a 52 Topps mantle in the Chicago area in that first day. Hopefully they didn't sell it by then. You never know. But we'll be advertising to be, buying fresh collections and such. But please, I do encourage you, even if it's just a handful of cards, you might think that you're bothering us or inconveniencing us because it's only $60 of stuff you're selling us. We are purposely offering, the services of myself to the Breakamaniacs community so that if you have extra cards you're looking to trade off or sell or get some break credit for, that we're going to be instrumental in helping you do that so that you can have as good a time as possible at the 2020 National Sports Collectors Convention in Chicago, upcoming just about 30 days from today. If you haven't already yet, make your travel arrangements. And then this is the last part of the national news for today. So we've decided, because of scheduling and other, we're going to be having the vintage breaks, and I don't want to say this is formal because nothing's formal, right? But we are going to have a vintage breaks gathering on Friday night of the National, and we're down to 3 finalists. This is according to Gilmore. So realize that, Gilmore hasn't talked to him about any dollars. And unless he's paying for it, we're going to have to talk about the dollars. But nonetheless, the 3 finalists are very exciting. So first is the Hyatt, which is right across the street from the National, very convenient.
Yep.
Not sure of the menu in any of these 3 cases, but I figured the Hyatt's a pretty good brand name, and they've handled a thing or two before as far as functions go. Oh, and this is crazy. So get this, gang. Even though it's 4 vintage breaks, right, and we'll certainly mention Just Collect and such, and Otia, our friend Jason, you still need to get it approved by the National, because the National Sports Collectors Convention brings so much business and has so much influence in the area that week that every single restaurant and hotel that's within the vicinity, if you're trying to do something there, they have to get it approved by the National.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and to be fair, kudos to the National, right? Like the National doesn't want to have competing events.
Right.
That you're running, and obviously we're not competing, we're just having a gathering. But nonetheless, we were trying to get it chosen and so we can get approved. But Chris called Megan from the National, who's always been a fan of ours. And so,
we've got friends over there. We can pull this off.
We got some friends over there. They, in fact, asked us to be in the main stage of the National on that Saturday at, I think, 2 or 3 o'clock. So we're super pumped about that. So anyway, option number 1 is the Hyatt. And when option number 1 is the Hyatt, and that's the worst option, I feel pretty good. So option number 2 is Gibson Steakhouse across the street. And option number 3 is Capitol Grill Steakhouse down the street. So I just saw Sam. It's like these are all very, very excellent opportunities. But I wanted to assure everyone, because I know there's probably more people that will be there on Friday than Saturday. That's kind of what drove us to the Friday. However, not to fear. Saturday night, I can assure you, that's our last night at the National.
Yep.
I won't go so nuts where I can't get to the show on Sunday. But even if it's out of my personal, kitty, if you will, I'm certainly not worried. On Saturday night, we're going to be doing drinks and apps somewhere, right? Some place to be named later, not later, right. Not player to be named later, some place to be named later. But I want to let everyone know the real-time update. Friday night, we're down to 3. We're hoping to sign something. We're giving them some money so we can, get our spot secured. And then Saturday night will probably be a little bit more free-flowing, but we will likely choose potentially one of the 3 places that were not named on Friday on Saturday. So it's going to be great. Ken, I don't know. Well, the show itself will be streaming on YouTube from the convention, but the extracurriculars like the dinner and, the Saturday night especially, I can't say we're going to be streaming that. I don't know if that'll be, for public consumption. That being said, it's going to be a blast. Well, you don't need a budget for Friday and Saturday night because it's on Vintage Breaks and Just Collect. So not to fear.
Very nice.
All you have to do is show up. Now, if you're states away, you have 30 days. My son's always asking me, how long would it take us to walk to the shore? How long would it take us to walk to, So I don't know how long it takes to walk to Chicago. I know how long it takes to drive and fly, but I bet you to get started sooner rather than later, you could probably walk it too. Anyway, thanks for joining us today on Leighton's Loft. You can find us every Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
And we'll have all this settled before the National. There'll be plenty of news on it.
Absolutely. It's going to be a blast. And like I said, please, I encourage you, whether it be it's myself or simply on the Vintage Breaks Buy Sell Trade Group, get some feelers out there. Trade some stuff off you don't want to bring to the National. Consolidate. Get some extra wampum. Get some extra break credit. Yeah, so for those of you who are not with Vintage Breaks, the last time there was a Nationals 2 years ago, it's bananas. It got so crazy that we've actually had to change the way when I came back to the table, I would be so giddy with excitement, Ken, that I would want to show off what I bought. And what I started to do was I created a frenzy at the table and like literally people stopped buying and then people would get upset. Like, I don't understand. I thought you were going to show off a Leighton bought. Like, no, he mentioned it. No, we want to see it. And so, now like we don't really show off. We pick and choose our spots, Lou.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. You get a lot of things going on.
It's going to be great. Really looking forward to it. Thanks again for everyone who tuned in today to Leighton's Loft. It was a blast.
Yeah.